Hey guys, Tony Milo with Let's Talk Sports, and today we're going to be talking about the 5 teams that surprised in the NBA bubble and 5 teams that disappointed. Now let's get right into the video. Number 5, surprise, Raptors. Now the Raptors are defending champs and all, but no one expected them to be as good as they were last season, or maybe they thought they would drop off a lot from losing Kawhi. But in the bubble, they proved that they're one of the best teams and a powerhouse in the East, after going 6-1 before tonight's game. Number 5, disappointed, Nuggets. The Nuggets were expected to hold on to the second seed after entering the bubble, but a rocky 3-4 start with the game tonight was not what they hoped for. The Clippers now have grabbed the second seed, and the Nuggets have the third seed, which isn't bad, but everyone expected the Nuggets to hold on after good signs in the preseason. Honestly, pretty disappointing. Number 4, surprise, Pacers. TJ Warren shocked everyone when he took off in the NBA bubble. He started off really hot and helped lead the Pacers to a 5-2 record with a game tonight. The Pacers didn't have much expectations of doing well, so they really showed that they can be a threat in the playoffs. Number 4, disappointed, Mavericks. The Mavericks shined in most of their games because of stars Luka Doncic and Porzingis. Now, they finished with the 3-5 record and the 7th seed. That's just not what Dallas was hoping for, and they probably would have preferred a 6 or even a 5 seed, which was easily attainable. They finished 1 game behind the 6 seed and 2 games behind the 4 and 5 seed. Honestly, pretty disappointing. Number 3, surprised, Trailblazers. Damian Lillard took over the NBA bubble and made himself a clear favorite for the bubble MVP. Now, the Trailblazers will face the Grizzlies for a play-in match for the playoffs. This Trailblazers team was not expected to be even close to the playoffs. They went 6-2 in the bubble, and they squeezed themselves into the playoff play-in game. Honestly, very impressive. Number 3, disappointed, Grizzlies. The Grizzlies were expected to have an easy route to the playoffs after having a decent lead over the other West teams, but they actually went 2-6 in the bubble and just barely held on to a play-in spot for the playoffs. Just wasn't the best bubble for Memphis. They would have preferred otherwise. Number 2, surprised, Nets. The Nets surprised everyone when they went 5-3 in the bubble. Many people picked them to not even win a single game, but they held on and showed that they deserved their playoff spot. Honestly, I don't think they're going to be testing anybody in the playoffs, but they did prove that they can hold their own without their stars. Number 2, disappointed, Pelicans. After the NBA basically forced the Pelicans into the bubble because of Zion, people expected them to do well. However, that was just not the case. The Pelicans went 2-6 and were extremely disappointing. On top of that, their star, Zion, was on a minute restriction that really frustrated fans. Overall, just a very disappointing bubble. Number 1, surprised, Suns. I don't think anyone could have saw the Suns going undefeated in the bubble. Although they still didn't get into the playoffs, they earned respect around the league and from fans after going undefeated in their 8 seeding games. Devin Booker shined in every single game with an unforgettable buzzer beater against the Clippers. I mean, they really went 8-0 when people thought they were going to go 0-8. That's crazy. Number 1, disappointed, Lakers. The Lakers did clinch the first seed in the bubble, but they went 3-5 and showed that their 3-point shooting and 3-point defense is just not great. There are some worries there, and I mean, the Lakers shot under 35% from 3 in all but 2 games, including 2 games where they shot under 15% from 3. I mean, the shooting was just poor from the Lakers, and you don't expect that from a number 1 seed in the West. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching the video, and I'm out.